up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades. Today we're going to do a very quick unboxing video. I got a couple of knives in last night, and we are going to just drop a little unboxing initial impressions reaction. I'm sure this will be a very short video of my common length of 25 or 30 minutes, so feel free, please, to drop down into the comment section and complain about how long a video is that you could see the length of the video before you clicked on it. So, to all of my longtime viewers and subscribers and supporters, thank you. Thank you for being patient with Baz on Blades. It's been a while since I've made a video. I apologize for that, but life happens, guys. And got to remember, Baz on Blades, it's not my paying job. I don't make any money off of this. So sometimes I got to step away for a little while. But we're going to get back into it here. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. I'm looking around my tabletop here, and it is so packed with parts for upcoming projects, chemicals, tools, materials, all kinds of crap to do video on, and we're going to do it too. So, initial impression, we got a couple of knives in here. I have not opened these. The only thing I've done is marked out the address for Baz on Blades, and I did cut the tape off of the top of these so I wouldn't be fumbling around with that. And for that, I used prints, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, that everybody should have in their collection. You should have one of these in your collection. You know, Baz on Blades, not much of a Spyderco fan, but I have one of those in my collection. Let's see, that one's heavier. We're going to open it first because I really want to do this. The two knives I ordered are both what I would consider to be budget knives, but there is going to be, going into this, I already know, I know what to expect pretty much. There's going to be a world of difference between these two knives. So, peanuts. Okay. So, what we've got here is a Kansept. I don't know if you can see that, guys. There's a plastic bag over it. Okay, peanuts. Yay. Okay, what we've got here is a Kansept product. What is the name of this? The Hazakura. Hazakura. And that is Japanese, and it probably means something really pretty. Everything in Japanese is something really pretty, like a word may mean falling lily blossom. Falling lily blossom. Isn't that romantic? Almost poetic. So, I don't know. I think Hazakura means cherry tree leaf, I believe. Or cherry blossom leaf. I'm not sure. It's one or the other. I will know by the time I do my big in-depth review. So we've got the Kansept Hazakura. Here is all the information you will need. This is what I'm going to say is the more premium of the two knives that I ordered. And I did not want to open this knife first. So, after introduction, we're going to set it aside, and we're going to open this other one because I was really hoping that, yeah, this is the one that I wanted to open first. Apologize for this, guys, but, you know, I don't know, and they're not marked on the outside, so I didn't know which one was which. So what we've got here is a Kershaw. Where is the label? This is the Kershaw End Game 2095. And there is your barcode for whatever reasons. I don't know why I'm showing that to you. Oh, we got some tape out here. All kinds of crap coming off of those peanuts. All right. So we got the new Kershaw here, the Endgame, guys. Kershaw End Game. Now this is one of the 2020 models, the late 2020 models, early 2021 models, so it's fairly new. And I thought it looked very interesting. And yeah, just common stuff in the box there. Again, this is not a review. It's just, we're just going to do initial impressions. The back side. Okay, so this one's got an inletted, multi-piece, sort of structured look to it. I believe that it is stainless steel. It's a frame lock, of course. The black is FRN. The bronzy brown is PVD coated stainless steel. So there's no exotic materials, even of the level of G10 on this. It's got a molded Zytel backspacer here. That's a long backspacer. It's that long. I hope it's showing up on camera here, guys, with the black background. Deep carry pocket clip. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. When I see a pocket clip with the tip that just rises up and it doesn't flatten out, I got to see if that's going to be digging. I'm not digging it when it's digging, guys. All right. The End Game. Now, this knife, and I like to say I bought both of these knives from Justin at White Mountain Knives. Justin is a great source. I have pretty much been using him exclusively for the last year on most of my purchases. In fact, I will wait until he gets it in, even if other places get it first. And I've got to say, the main reason is he offers us the discount codes, guys. He ships for free. If I want him to open the knife and check it out and make sure that it's not in multiple pieces in the box, then he'll do that. I've just enjoyed dealing with him, even though I've never spoken to him either in person or on the phone. I never have. And I use other knife channels discount codes. I don't even have a discount code, guys. I'm not grown up for stuff like that. I'm not grown up enough for stuff like that. Discount codes are way over my head. So the End Game, let's open this up. I've been rambling on. Okay, it's on KVT. Oh. Well, that pivot feels like there's sand in it. That feels really, really dirty to me. It's not dry. Let's see if it's got any Earl on it here. Usually they'll have Earl leaking out of them. I can't tell, guys. It feels really, really gritty, though. I tell you what, let's test this. Take the pressure off of the lock bar and then move the blade. Okay? That takes the detent off of the blade, and it gives you an idea if you have an issue that is exclusively in the bearings on the pivot. Now, that didn't feel that bad. It didn't feel that dirty. But when I'm allowing lock bar pressure with the detent pressing against the blade, I'm feeling it there. So there is grit in the path of the detent ball. The detent ball is dry. Sometimes a manufacturer will lubricate the pivot, but they will not lubricate the detent ball. A major source of friction in this type of folder, the detent ball, so it needs to be lubricated. Yeah, that's not too bad. I feel like I'm rambling, guys. I'm out of practice. Let's grab a measuring stick of love. Give us some quick specks of love. 3 1/8 to the beginning of the handle there on the blade length. Overall 7 3/8 looks like, and we'll do the metric in the in depth. D2 for the blade steel, and like I said, stainless frame lock. stainless pocket clips, stainless small parts, the copperish, bronzish parts are PVD coated stainless steel, and then this is FRN here, some sort of fiber reinforced plastic, thermoplastic. I think it's a very interesting look. I thought it was going to look sort of cheesy and like a truck stop knife way, but it's well done. I like that the frame is in bead blast. Everything has a subdued finish. It's not shiny and cheap looking. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The centering's good. I don't know. I sort of like it. It's compact. It's compact. We will bring it back out here in a minute. Well, that's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. The flipping, it's not bad. The detent, the detent feels good. Let's see if I can fail it. Okay, could not fail it there. And it feels like the detent is really dragging. Nope. Can't fail it. So it's got a good detent, guys. I think we're just getting a lot of friction on the detent. I will lubricate it and see what happens and carry it for a couple of weeks, and then we'll review it. During the review, if I have not already taken it apart, we will take it apart then. If I've already done it out of necessity, then I will let you guys in on what the issue was. It just feels like the detent may be dry. Plenty of belly there. Plenty of belly. Looks like a functional sharpening choil. Oh, look at that. That is knife nerd orgasm material right there. Just that one thing. Worthy buy. Worthy buy. I'm tired of D2. I don't really like Kershaw. Oh, look at that sharpening choil. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. All right, let's set that aside. That is the Kershaw End Game. Did I even mention the price, or did I just talk about White Mountain knives? The price is $64.99, and then 10% discount gets you down to $58.49 shipped. D2 stainless Kershaw Chinese build. Okay. The next knife is from Kansept. It's the Hazakura, which means floating butterfly anus or something like that. I don't know. This knife was $86 before discount and $77.40 after discount. And this is sort of a fancy ass box here, guys. This, even though the corner is peeling back right here, glue's let go. This is that sort of velvetized, not quite rubberized feel and paper. Very, very nice matte finish. Oh shit! Well, that reminds me of pulling something out right there. What in the hell is going on here? Well, what kind of fanciness is this? Oh, okay. So we're already seeing a huge difference in not only packaging, you know, the Kershaw coming in just a plain cardboard box, although it does say Kershaw on it. So, yeah, silica gel. That's pretty nice. Presentation has been very nice so far. Obviously, that's in some sort of close woven nylon pouch with a pleatherette strap embossed with Kansept. Now, this is the first Kansept knife I've had come through the channel, so if I seem like I'm going overboard on this, I have not experienced this. And again, this knife, after the discount, was $77.40 compared to the Endgame, the Kershaw, at $58.49. So about $18 difference. All right. Okay, that's pretty nice. Plastic bag. Okay, the Kansept Hazakura. I did get the sort of upgrade model. It is in the whatever they're calling this carbon fiber, whether it's marbled or I don't know. It's basically a crushed up carbon fiber that's resined into sheets. That's pretty doggone tight, guys. Now I'm looking through the camera lens and all of that at this. I'm not seeing a lot of voids or anything. It's a little oily. Look at that. Milled titanium pocket clip. All right, so for our $18 difference, let's talk about material first. This thing is a little oily, isn't it? Let's talk about material first. Solid carbon fiber. It is a steel liner lock. Blade steel is 154 cm, standard 154 cm, not a PM type CPM 154, just standard 154 cm, and I'm super duper happy with that at $77. Okay, I think that back spacer is not carbon fiber, it is G10, and I'm okay with that. I like G10 as a back spacer. It is impact resistant, scuff resistant, solid color all the way through. If it gets scratched, it's the same color. There's no coating. Scratches can be sanded and buffed out. It's a great, very stable material. Again, titanium pocket clip, guys. Upgrade on the blade steel, upgrade on handle material for an $18 difference. And I know one is Kershaw and one is a lesser known brand, but they're both Chinese made, okay? Excuse me. So this is a front flipper, and I hate front flippers, guys. Literally, please don't take this the wrong way. Literally every front flipper aficionado, lover, they can find no reason for front flipper. It is not more mechanically efficient. It's not more mechanically efficient to do this than it is to do this. I'm sorry. This is a much more natural movement than rotate into open like this. That's not natural at all, guys. So typically I find front flipper guys to be those type of guys that do it just to do it. It's not better. It's not better. They're just holding their head up saying, I did it. Just because I did it. So, more power to them. More power to them. A lot of you know that I don't like front flippers, and I don't feature them on my channel predominantly at all. But this is a beautiful design. It was at a great price point. I'd heard great things about Kansept knives, and I wanted to try it out. Let's go ahead and open this thing. Well, I didn't fail it the first time, so there you go. And I think right now you can see what I am liking about this. It has got a very modern take on traditional Japanese sort of Kwaiken, sort of personal knife, more traditional, quote unquote, Tanto style blade. Although, if you look at two lines on this knife, and by line I mean a line in the plane of the knife here. You've got the center line of the handle. Let's say it's from the center line of the pivot to the center line of the butt end. Within that line, the tip is very high, okay? Then a second line would be the back of the knife. Now, if you take that line, even with that higher line, the tip is still higher. That's a very aggressive tip placement, and as much as it speaks to me of Kwaiken, it also speaks to me of trailing point. Very, very interesting. It also has a center swedge here that is sort of an island amongst itself or within itself here, meaning that the swedge does not extend to the end of the blade on either end. It's centered here. And you can see what it does. It thins down the center section here and gives you a very thick, full thickness towards the tip for strength when piercing. And it looks cool as hell too. So, that blade finish is, that looks like a very, very fine grind, and then a super fine bead blast, like a high satin sort of bead blast, and then it's been stone washed. So it's been tumbled with a ceramic media, and it's very fine. Everything is very fine and bright, that finish is. That should be very resistant to scuffs. It should hide them very well. I don't know about fingerprints, as I just took it out of the box. It feels beautiful, guys. I love a finish like that. It doesn't have to be, you know, a hand rubbed or a machine ground satin all the time. There are still steels out there that they just look great and they take other finishes well, and 154 CM is one of the best stainless steels for that. This steel looks good finished so many ways, and it's such a great steel. I remember when 154 CM, the pre-S30V days, when it was 154 CM, ATS 34, BG 42, tool steels were just becoming popular in special use. That's a pretty knife, guy. Front flipper. Well, there's 2 times in a row. Boy, I've got a hook. I'm hooking on that pocket clip to hold on to this thing so I could do it. That's just awkward. All you front flipper guys are whacked out. And then you can do this. Yeah, that's not awkward. Holy crap. Front flippers. I tell you what. So, let's do this. Let's get a size comparison. Well, let's do this. We didn't take out the measuring stick of love. God, I am out of practice, guys. Let's see here. We are 3.5 inches on the blade length. And then your overall, I just gave overall, is 8 1/8. So a little bit bigger blade and overall length than the Endgame. We're going to put them what I think is pivot to pivot here. And you see the difference? Just a little bit longer in the blade length, just a little bit longer in the handle length, makes for more overall length. And then we'll bring in Prince here, and we will line him up. And this is a little, let's get straight here. Prince and the Hazakura are pretty much the exact same size. They are within a 1/16 on the blade length and the handle length, with maybe the favor going to Prince here, the PM2, which is very big in the handle, the PM2 is, and has a lot of waste in the blade. You lose cutting length with this huge ricasso area here. That is so much cutting length lost. It looks like if I line them up perfectly front of the scale to the front of the scale, that the blade length is going to be right, almost exact. But I can see here instantly there is nearly a quarter of an inch, 3/16 probably, more cutting edge on the Hazakura, where they do this grind all the way back almost flush to the handle scale. You don't have the big ricasso area where you lose so much. That's a quarter of an inch of loss in cutting efficiency on that Spyder cup. That's the reason I only have one Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and it's the only Spyderco knife that I own. I like them for what they are, but I don't love them. They are a great standard, though, and they're well made, and that's an American-made product, guys. Buy American if you can. Wish things were going better there. But here's your size comparison. You know, there's $18 difference. D2, 154 cm, steel, Zytel, FRN, whatever. Stamp steel, deep carry pocket clip that seems to be pretty well done. And then, you know, the standard machined titanium clip here. Here's the upper end. So you're going to have this much sticking out of your pocket. It's not going to carry any deeper than that. That's sort of the downside of majority of milled pocket clips. Looks wise, initial impressions. I like the Hazakura better, but it fits my preconceived sort of look that I've been going with the last few years. I've been going towards a little slightly more compact, more refined design. And when I say more refined, I'm not saying refined as far as materials and cost. I like the design first. Materials are secondary to me on a balance with cost. This is not a classic look. This is sort of what I would consider a boy racer look. I was afraid it was going to look really, really cheap and it was going to feel cheap, and it doesn't. It feels like a Kershaw stainless frame lock. It's what it feels like. It's what it is, guys. No matter how it's designed, that's what it is, and that's what it feels like in the hand. We'll get more into ergonomics, which are they're pretty decent, guys. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. If we can get the grittiness out of the detent, oh, that's good jimping. That's good jimping, guys. Yeah, that's not bad. Initial impression there, and that's good jimping too. A nice long patch of it. That carbon fiber, I'll give you guys another look at it. And I'll have to go back and watch the video. Anyway, initial impressions. Guys, we've got a shit ton of stuff coming up here. I've got a very quick giveaway coming up within the next week. If I don't do it in the next couple of days, be one prize, one winner, very quick, couple of days to do it and we'll be out. We got new tools for my shop, new knives right here, and there's some stuff that's coming out of blade so far this year that I'm really liking. Civivi has got a couple of knives that I'm very excited about. I'm not going to talk about them yet, but I'm very excited about getting them. And I haven't seen anything else, but we'll look and we'll see if there's anything that excites Baz on Blades. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch another one of my very short and to-the-point videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.